career fairs happen twice a year, once in spring and once in fall. Uh, Most companies you want to work with would probably be there. Career fair is more like you get to talk to the companies and understand what they want to, what they provide and what the services are and what they're looking for into their candidates. Many of the companies do also allow you to apply online, and if at all you find a way to network with the people at the career fair, that actually really helps. By networking as to talking to seniors or getting recommendations or getting references from people that they know. Second is through online applications. There are a lot of companies that purely rely on online application. LinkedIn really helps, and it's most of the people who want internship do end up getting internship. There is also actually a career like a co-op course that that you need to take before you go for internship or co-op, and that is basically they teach you about resume writing and teach you about elevator pitches and how to talk in a career fair, how to approach employers, how to write emails replying to their questions. And so there's actually an entire course dedicated for helping students to actually cope up with how to get internships. Some people work in engineering, some people work in finance, some people work in management. It will tend to convert to a full-time job if you have done an impressive job in your internship or co-op period. But I would say company would tend to hire you over hiring new people. It's with just simple fact that you have worked there for 8 months, so you kind of know their product better than a new employee who has never seen their product. At least from what I know, Northeastern has the same career fair for internships, co-ops, or full-time. But it depends on what the company is looking. Most companies are looking for actually both. If you are dedicated enough to hunt for a job, try hard to get a good internship and then work hard in that internship, it's very, very likely that you will end up in a full-time job. But it depends. It depends on the company as well. If the company is not hiring, then you are out of luck. If the company is just not sponsoring H1Bs, then you are out of luck. So it depends on a lot of other factors also. If you have a job in a similar field, then that will actually help you by simply having an edge over that technology because you've used it before. But other than that, as far as the employer goes, they are rather more interested in your skills. Depends. There are people who are earning more than 150K. There are people who are below 100K. But it actually depends a lot on what kind of field you are in, what seniority level you are in.